Now, I don't see or hear many people talking about this the way I'm going to talk about it. This issue with immigration is primarily meant as disrespect towards the Native Americans. When I say Native Americans, I'm talking about Black Americans, not Red Indians. I'm talking about Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. This issue with reparations is not an issue of us begging for handouts. It's demanding owed resources for our vote. Get that through y'all's head. All of you non-Black Americans who keep dipping your nose in our business, which is mind-blowing to me. Mind your own business. Worry about yourself. But of course, you're always worried about what we talk about because much of your benefits is coming from us. Anytime Black Americans' plight is brought up, it's to benefit other people. Now, with these immigrants, they've recently started busing these Africans and Haitians to Ohio. They're being sent down in Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati has a very high percentage of Black people. There's a huge black population in Cincinnati, Ohio. Might have the largest percentage-wise. And that's the plan, to flood this country with immigrants, to flood out Black Americans. They want a United States where all the blacks here are actually immigrants. That's why they're funding and giving resources to the immigrants and denying those resources to Black Americans. A recent story is a good example of a Black American woman who worked for a food truck, owned it for years, couldn't get a loan for her business, but they gave some immigrant a loan, and that immigrant bought her business. So it's Black Americans that's being replaced. It's not white America. Their numbers are being boosted. Because, see, the Black immigrants, a lot of people get confused about the Black immigrants. But the Black immigrants are to replace Black Americans. That's why they're getting all this funding from our tax dollars. Flat out, I don't care what Trump has said. This is a reason to not vote for Kamala or the Democrats. And I'm not saying to vote for Trump either. I'm saying sit out. Because it doesn't look like either party. Well, we'll see. Trump is talking about deporting it. These are illegal immigrants. To me, it's mind-blowing how our administration is bringing in illegal immigrants. People are not even documented citizens yet, and giving them resources that we've been demanding for decades now. Resources owed to us. They literally robbed hundreds of years of labor, destroyed an endless number of towns and businesses, Black American. They owe us every drop of resources that they're giving to these immigrants and some. And a large part of this immigration thing is to spite Black America, to display their disdain and disrespect to Black America. That's all this is. We're the most disrespected group on the earth. A lot of y'all get fooled because you see Black Americans on TV rapping and singing. Those are nothing but puppets who are also being used to destroy Black America. Anytime the establishment has anything to do with Black America, it's in a negative way. It's meant as an attack against Black America. And again, I don't hear our spokespeople talking like this enough, at least not for my taste. So after this debate, I don't care what happened. If you a fool if you vote for Kamala and you're a Black American. You're a plumb fool. Please do away with this stupid replacement theory. All of the white America. Shut up with that. Nobody replacing y'all. They're trying to boost you. They're helping your numbers with these immigrants, these European immigrants. And not just European. Many of the Latino and otherwise, they're registering, they're putting white on their census documents, and they're going to try their hardest to find a white mate. And eventually, they're just going to help sustain the white population. The blacks, they're being brought in to replace us. They want docile. If they're going to have a black population, they want them docile and slave-like. And they're far more likely to get that with foreign blacks than they are with these native blacks. The people native to the land, always the most rebellious. Y'all need to remember that. We didn't bring this rebellious spirit from Africa. Show me the evidence. We didn't bring our rebellious spirit from Africa. This is how it is with all native people. Now, I may even be corrected on that when you consider Africa. They're being brought in to replace us. The replacement theory is about Black Americans, nobody else.